Hey everyone, this is Meet the Equipment at Makersville, the Husqvarna Viking sewing machine. Many thanks to our video sponsor, the Port of Long Beach. Now we're going to take a quick look at making the machine go forward and back. Forward, oh, try that again, forward and back. And this is how I made it go back. Press it down, it goes back. Let it go, it goes forward. And same thing with turning it. Here I'm turning it forward and it's going backward. So I'm turning it forward and it's going backward. It's the feed dogs. And then now I'm rotating it towards me and it's moving forward. Okay. Let's look at some of the controls on the Husqvarna. There is a lever here. Do you see that lever? And that is what moves the presser foot up and down. Now let's look at this side. And this turns. And if I turn it forward, it turns in one direction. The needles are going. Oh, what you're looking at is what's called the feed dog, which is this thing underneath here. This is the feed dog, and watch the direction of the feed dog. And then, so this is going up and towards the back. And then now this would make it go in the other direction. Do you see that? I don't know if you can check. 1, 2. There. More controls. This one is the stitch width. So you can see here, if you turn it this way, it becomes smaller, right? And then if you turn it this way, it becomes bigger. And here's a little dot up here. That is the setting. So it's 2.5. I'm not exactly sure what 2.5 is. And on the top, you leave it at 1 if you want to do straight stitching. But there is a little card here that kind of combines all of the different controls so that you can do other things. And then this, if you want to do zigzag, you see it's set at 0 right now, so it's straight stitching. But if you set it at another setting, it'll be zigzag, so the stitch will have width. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to thread the machine. This is the Husqvarna Viking. These are the learning machines that we have. You go here, down, up, turn this piece so it shows up on top. I forget what that's called. Then this part behind the needle, and then you thread it through the needle front to back. And that's pretty much it, how you make it work here. And you can see here, it's now been threaded front to back. Okay, that's threading the needle. Now we're going to work on threading the bobbin. So when the sewing machine works, there are 2 threads that join together and interlock. One is from the top and one is from the bottom. So in order to get the bottom thread available on the machine, you wind the thread and then bring it up here, place it on to the sewing machine. You have to pull out this so that the needle doesn't go up and down as it usually does. And then you have to press, see, it's going, it's wound around here, and basically it's winding. Alright, once you have your bobbin wound, you clip the extra thread off so that you don't have any hanging threads to get caught. You put it into the bottom part. There's a little lever that you slip it under. So you can see, I'm going to bring it closer. See, there's this arrow here that says you push it in that direction, and then there's a notch here, you put it under the notch. Okay, so then now we have it, and I have to thread the top. Okay, I've threaded it. Now I'm going to turn the wheel on the right, and it goes down and around, and it hooks the bottom thread, and it comes up. Then I can connect this, and we're ready to go again. Some troubleshooting tips. If this thread comes off of this part, then what happens is you're going to get some weird things happening with your stitches. They'll become loose on one side, and the machine will start making a lot of clunky noises. On the bottom, you might also get some tangling happening, and I'm not sure exactly what causes that, but if you hear the machine running a little rough, you might want to stop the sewing machine, take your foot off the pedal, go in here and check it to make sure that it's okay. And then I did not mention to you that this is the speed controller, the speed regulator for the sewing machine. To the left is the slowest, to the right is the fastest.